Okay, we're going into diesel introduction.
In this training module, you're going to learn to drive a diesel-electric locomotive and how the controls differ from a multiple unit.
Oh, I understand that.
This is a BR Class 66 diesel-electric locomotive, typically used for freight operations in the United Kingdom.
I know that.
In some trains, it is first necessary to insert the reverser handle. We need to do that on this one.
I know what to do, so I'll do it.
We want to move the train forwards, so move the reverser in that direction.
Alright, we're going forward.
The train brake on the Class 66 uses a sprung lever. Holding it one way will gradually release the brakes until you release the lever. Holding it the other will gradually apply the brakes.
Okay.
You need to keep an eye on the two brake gauges in front of you. The larger one in the middle is the brake pipe. The outside needle shows the target pressure and the inside needle shows the actual pressure.
Alright.
When you apply or release the brakes, the outer needle moves and the onboard control systems will begin to adjust the brakes to match your setting.
Alright.
You can make a change to the brakes and focus on the road ahead while the system works to match the pressure you've set. Gauge, which is the second from the left. This tells you exactly what is happening with the brakes on the two sets of wheels on the locomotive. If the needles are raised to a V shape, that means they are fully applied. When the needles are both pointing directly down, the brakes on the locomotive will be fully released.
Alright.
You can learn more about braking systems elsewhere in the training center. But for now, you just need to remember that you are directly controlling the outer needle on the brake pipe gauge, and that the end result is shown on the brake cylinder gauge.
I understand.
Keep the brake control in release until you can see the brake pipe control needle is reading 5 bar, pointing upwards. This will release the brakes fully.
Alright, and we will go to release mode.
Watch the brake cylinder gauge to see it gradually reduce to 0.0. Needles pointing downwards, which tells you that the brakes...
Alright, let's get this thing moving.
As you apply power, notice the ammeter rising, the gauge on the right-hand side with the coloured sections. This is the amount of power being fed into the traction motors. Try to keep it in the green section, only briefly in the yellow, and avoid the red section to avoid damaging your traction motors.
I understand. It's time to end the video.